Hello YouTube. Alright, thrift store scores for today. A Dreamcast. Yeah, I managed to get a Dreamcast for about 20 bucks in its box still. Whew. And I just carried a really heavy TV up the stairs, so excuse my heaving. So, what I got inside. A sheet of toilet paper, it looks like. Whatever that is. Dreamcast itself. It's not the cleanest thing in the world, but when I clean this up, it'll be pretty nice. Because what these look like are pencil marks, and the rest of it's just dirt and grime. This will clean up nice. This will clean up real nice. And here's the back. You get a modem. That was the standard accessory that came with these. You'd get this modem module here. There was also an Ethernet module available, but that's like finding hen's teeth. So if you have one of those, you either pay a lot of money or are extremely lucky. On the back, you get a standard sort of boombox power and a boombox plug, AC in, and you get AV out and serial. I don't know what the serial is used for, but I bet you could interface that with some very interesting things. On the front, you get 4 controller ports, which is pretty nice. This one, unfortunately, did not come with a power cord, but the power cords are so easy to come by, it's not even a big deal. Also came with a game inside. NBA 2K. Just 2K. The game appears to be scratched to hell, but who cares? It's pretty clean on the inside, actually. It just needs to be, like, air dusted out. And that's really it. It's pretty clean in here, so for a thrift store find, it's not too bad. Now, what else did I get with this, you may ask? A controller. Which feels pretty good. All these are going to need to be cleaned with Fantastic thoroughly. I did not get any memory cards, unfortunately. I did get the manual, though. Spaghetti cords, another cord, and the longest phone cord I've ever seen in my life. Oh my freaking god. That is long. Come here, you. Looks like this cord's in a knot, but whatever. I have a single Dreamcast controller here, which is good. A random RCA cable. Okay. An RF unit, so it plugs into the back of the Dreamcast here and goes out to RF. So if you have a really old TV you want to use this on, you can. And of course it still has room for the antenna in channel 3 or 4, all that good stuff. However, it does not have a screw-in cord, which makes it kind of cheap, but it doesn't matter. I won't be using RF with this. I'll more than likely be using composite. Or VGA, once I get a VGA box for it. But I think composite will do just fine, and you'll see why in a second. But that's what I got with the Dreamcast. The other thing I got is this big-ass, well, not that big, it's a Sony TV. I move it into the light so you can see it better. I got a Sony Trinitron set. It's quite small. Quite small. There's the tube, and there's my hand. That's how big it is. Not that big at all. This has to be like maybe a 12 or a 13-inch tube. It's a flat Trinitron tube, though. Has AV in the front. Headphone jack. All that good stuff. Let's turn around and show you the why this is such a big score. This TV was about $15, by the way. This thing happens to have component on the back. For such a small TV, that's awfully unusual. So I bet it does 480i or 480p only, but that's fine because that's all I'm going to need. This is going to be for old game systems. This TV. This TV is mainly going to be used with Atari 2600 a Nintendo Entertainment System, a Super Nintendo Entertainment System, possibly an N64, but mostly older game systems, vintage ones. So, yeah. That was a good deal on that TV, I think, just because it had a component on the back, and it's nice and small, and it's a trinitron, and trinitrons look beautiful. So I think what we should do is plug it in and see if it works. The Dreamcast I can't because I don't have the power cord, but we can plug in the TV and see if it works. This hissing you're hearing is this. I like Breeze here. We shut that off because that was mistaken for hissing in a video about that mag monitor. However, this TV set's plugged in. Let's turn it on. That's a good sign. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it appears to work. Let's turn the volume down just so it doesn't. Yeah, the picture's pretty good. Beautiful. TV works just fine. Very nice. Well, that's the thrift store scores for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.